Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to Times Now. You're watching Times Now live with me, Kritsween Valian. Well, remember, we're already talking about the ongoing Gyanvapi controversy and a lot of developments taking place on that front. Parallelly, a mosque controversy has also broken out in Karnataka's Mangaluru, and it continues to escalate after a temple-like structure was reportedly found during the renovation of a mosque in Malali. A lot of political reactions coming in on that. Listen in first up.
State government continues to be one of, and they have claimed that it being a work property, the court is not in jurisdiction. So they also claim that under Places of Worship Act 1991, the suit is not maintainable. But I begs to differ with them. According to me, suit is very much maintained before the court because it is an ancient monument, which is an exemption clause which is available under the provisions of Worships Act of 1991. So anyway, we are filing detailed objection today. It is for the Honorable Court to determine whether the suit is maintainable, whether this issue is taken up or not. At the same time, similar to Gyanvapi, where the conducting of survey by the concerned department has discovered.
So you're saying you're going to be filing an appeal so that a survey is going to be done?
We are planning to file. We are planning to file it today. Okay. And of course, for the Honorable Court to consider these aspects.
And let me go across to Deepak, who's joining us with more details on the story. Deepak, very, very similar to what has come to light in the Gyanvapi issue. Now, as far as this particular mosque is concerned, take us through the timeline and the claims that are being made by both the sides. Where does the story stand as of today? All right, we'll reconnect with Deepak in just a bit as he is tracking the latest on this. Well, this is now coming to light from Karnataka in Malali, where once again there is a demand for Nyay for Astha. Now, the matter of Malali Mosque is in the court. The court has ordered status quo till 3rd of June, and remember how Mangaluru is already a sensitive place and elections are also going to be taking place early next year. And in that sense, the police there has also said that action would be taken to ensure peace by holding meetings with the officials. So that's the record that has been coming in from the police there. And the Masjid Mandir Rao once again has taken center stage this time around in Malali in Karnataka. Imran is now joining us live for the moment to take us through the latest we're tracking on this. Imran, tell us about the ongoing controversy as far as this mosque in Malali is concerned, the claim that is being made by both sides.
Well, absolutely, it's a 18-year-old mosque which went for June 21st. Last month, April 21st, they wanted to renovate it, and during this time of the renovation, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad claimed that symbols of Hindu temples have been found below the masjid, and since then they approached the court 3 days later, where they got a stay order over this issue. The VHP also conducted Tambula Prashna. It's a divination process where they claim that they found through the process they found that it's a Hindu temple and it's of Shaiva tradition. Now, the MLA of that area, Bharat Shetty, tried to have a meeting between both Muslims and also Vishwa Hindu Parishad to resolve this matter amicably. But now the other Saffron group has come out opposing it, saying that this is an attempt by on the part of the BJP MLA Bharat Shetty to appease the Muslims, and they're completely opposing it. And they're saying that it's a Hindu temple. There should be no negotiations between Muslims and the Hindus, and it should be handed over. Similarly, SDPI also conducted a rally a couple of days back. They also claim that there should be no negotiation over this issue. It is a mosque, and they will not allow even an inch of that soil of that mosque to be given to any other party, and it shall remain a masjid. Now, the matter is with the DC now. The court is also hearing is today. Hearing was there. My colleague Deepak will get you more updates on that. But yes. DC is matter with now. The district administration has sealed the area, especially the controversial part of it. No person, media or others are allowed in that area. The question is about whether in any endowment documents that shows this as a Hindu temple.
Absolutely. Or, and interestingly, the Mangaluru Civil Court is all set to take up the issue today. Let me bring in Deepak on that note. Deepak, striking similarity between this particular case and that of the Gyanvapi, and here as well, the Hindu lawyer is now all set to make that demand of appointing a court-appointed commissioner to conduct a survey. So, striking similarity that is coming to light. What more can you tell us?
Yes, a lot of developments expected. I'm standing right now outside the Mangalore court complex where in a couple of hours from now, within the couple of hours from now, there's going to be, of course, this matter that's going to be heard. As of now, like Imran was pointing out, there is a status quo at this point in time on any sort of renovation work or any work that could be carried out at the Malali Masjid. Now, the matter was supposed to be heard a few days later, but because of several objections that have been filed from the Muslim side, the matter is being taken up today. But the biggest development of the day is going to be that from the Hindu side, the lawyer is going to be filing a petition in court today seeking for a court-appointed commissioner who along with the Archaeological Survey of India officials, his request is going to be to the court to allow the ASI representative and the court-appointed commissioner to do a survey of the entire area, both visual and documentation-based survey, after which that will be presented in court. Whether the court will allow for that today is going to be very interesting. Apart from that, the Muslim side has also put up several objections to the original petition that was filed by the Hindu side, saying that they do not really have the documentation to prove that there was a temple that existed and that should be dismissed. So all of these matters come up in court in the next couple of hours. We've also been told now that the Muslim side advocates are already inside the court hall. We are expecting the Hindu side advocates to arrive here at the Mangaluru court complex in a short while from now. So it's going to be yet another rerun of what's happened at Gyanvapi. It looks like from the, like Imran was pointing out, there has been a lot of developments that have taken place over the last few days with regard to this issue, including meetings which were called to discuss about each side's or each stakeholder's aspect to this entire controversy. Now, as of now, no consensus has been reached, but each one's point of view has been taken in this particular regard, while legal battle continues now in court.
All right, Deepak, stay on with us. A lot of reactions coming in, and this is certainly a developing story that we're tracking from Karnataka. First up, some reactions, and then I'll come back to you.
ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಶಾಸಕರಾದಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಭರತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿರವರು ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಂಧಾನ ಸಭೆ ನಡೆಸಿರುವುದನ್ನು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಕೇಸರಿ ಒಕ್ಕೂಟದಿಂದ ನಾನು ಖಂಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಂ ನಾಯಕರಿಗೆ ಶಾಂತಿ ಅಂದರೇನು, ಸೌಹಾರ್ದತೆ ಅಂದರೇನು, ಸಹಬಾಳ್ವೆ ಅಂದರೇನು ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಥವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೀವು ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಭೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸರಿ? ಭರತ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿರವರೇ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರ ಓಟಿಲ್ಲದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೆಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಭಯ ಬಂದಿದೆಯಾ? ಅಥವಾ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳ ಓಟನ್ನೇ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಗೆಲ್ಲುತ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನುವ ಧೈರ್ಯ ನಿಮಗಿಲ್ಲವೇ? ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಶಾಂತಿ ಸಭೆ? ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಇಡೀ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ದರ್ಗಾಗಳಲ್ಲಿ.
All right, Deepak, as you continue to stay on with us, as far as this particular issue is concerned, tell us about the kind of facts that have come to light that has certainly given rise to curiosity among the locals there. We've seen people thronging this particular masjid to really take a look of the kind of remnants that have been recovered, essentially a parallel that is now being drawn to the Gyanvapi case. What has exactly been found there?
Well, it was in April that there was a renovation work that was being carried out at the Malali Juma Masjid. At that point in time, a compound wall was brought down. That's when the locals there noticed a structure which looked like a temple, and immediately there were a few locals who tried to take some photographs what they could see from outside itself. Then we had the Vishwa Hindu Parishad came there, visited that particular spot. Immediately a lawyer filed a petition in court that this looks like an ancient monument, Hindu monument, and it needs to be protected. And immediately that day itself the court had granted status quo, meaning that there could be no renovation work that could be carried out in that particular area. And after that the status quo has
Deepak, hold on with that thought.